Coming up today, we're going to talk about and show how to start peppers from seed, as well as 5 different varieties of basil. That's all coming up today on the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. The Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener is sponsored in part by, for all your non-GMO, heirloom, organic, vegetable, flowers, and herb seeds, visit dollarseed.com. Sioux Growing Supply, located in Wausau, Wisconsin, focusing on certified leaf compost, an excellent amendment for poor soil, retains moisture and adds nutrients, which equals less watering. Available in Sioux organic seed starting kits, pre-filled trays and pots, bag and bulk. Visit SiouxCompost.com. Organic fertilizer for the health-conscious organic home gardener. Family owned and operated. Visit wgardens.com. Don't poison your soil with municipal water. Attach a body, mind, and soil hose and filter. Free shipping exclusively through the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com. Just click on the body, mind, and soil icon. Authentic Haven brand soil conditioner for the home gardener. Easy to brew, 100% organic. Visit ManureTea.com. Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Baird. Well, we're going to get some basil planted and peppers planted. Now, peppers, you want to find out when your last average frost date is in your area, and you can find that by going to your favorite search engine and typing in last average frost date for zip code and insert your zip code there, and that'll give you a rough estimate of when that is based on the last 10 years of recorded data. Now, peppers, you want to start 10 to 12 weeks before your last frost date. If you're past that 10 to 12 week window, that's fine. You can go ahead and still start them if that's what you want to do. We'll talk about that momentarily. We're also going to start 5 different varieties of basil. Now, I've got it in a 50-cell tray here. We got a 50-cell tray here that we've cleaned out with soapy water, and so we have with these 9-ounce paper plastic cups. Now, if you do go the cup route, I do recommend using the plastic ones instead of the paper ones with the plastic coating on them. We have experienced very marginal success with the paper cups with the plastic coating. For whatever reason, seeds just don't seem to like to germinate in them. So whether you go with the 9, 12, 16-ounce cups, that's up to you. If you want to do with the normal cell trays, that's well also. Now, this is obviously one we've not cleaned, but this is the same 50-cell tray. Now, one of the techniques that are one of the important bits of information is when you fill this, and we're using certified Sioux's professional potting mix on this soil, as well as a little compeat for moisture retention. You always want to make sure these are packed in nice and tight, because if you have air pockets, the water won't wick up into the soil as you would want when you bottom water them. So one way, instead of going through all 50, take another container that is the same size and then just press it across the top to compress your bottom seed tray. Now we've got about 1/4 of an inch of top space. Now that's fine. I'm good with that, because we're going to take the basil seeds and we're just going to drop 2 in each cell, and then I'm just going to top dress it with a little potting soil. Now let's talk about the different varieties of basil. Now we've got 5 different varieties, and there's a multitude of other varieties out there. We're doing a cinnamon variety, and it tastes like cinnamon. So that's the traditional large leaf basil. We've got lime basil, we've got lemon basil, and we've got licorice basil. And that licorice basil actually tastes like the candy you would get in the store. So it's really simple. We're just going to take, now if you want to specifically mark each row which one you're planting, that's up to you. What we've decided to do is once these all germinate, these are going to go all in the same bed in the garden, and then when it's time to harvest the basil, we are going to just pick and taste and see which one we have and then harvest that particular plant. So we're not going to take the time to mark them. Now if you're giving them away or selling them, then obviously that would be an important step in this process. So I'm just going to take, I've got 10 rows of 5. I've got 5 varieties, so each row is going to get each variety is going to get 2 rows of 2 seeds per cell, so that's 20 seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those planted. Then we'll come back and we'll talk about some of the techniques of planting peppers and some of the things you need to know to have a better success rate to get them germinated. All right, so I'm finishing up. I'm trying to get 2 seeds in each one of these cells here, which is basil seeds are very, very small, so that's a challenge in itself. So essentially what we will have here in about 8 to 24 days, based on if everything goes right with the germination process, we're going to have between 100 and about 130 so basil plants. Now you can start them in a large container. If you just wanted to broadcast a bunch of seeds, you can do it that way. But one thing I will caution you with is when those seeds germinate, all the roots are going to intermingle with one another, and it's going to be a very painful process to extract those roots and untangle them, and you're going to stress the plant out and sometimes, in some cases, kill the plant. With this process here, you've got a minimal of 2 to possibly 3 seeds per cell. So when they do emerge, you can separate them, we can separate them, or simply just wean off or cut off the one that we feel is the weakest and really save a lot. You know, we've got plenty of seeds here and the plants are going to produce very, very prolifically on the garden. So now it's totally up to your discretion on what you feel is the best method. Though we'd be killing some seeds off, we're going to make the one that we leave stronger. So I've got all of them planted. So what I'm going to do is take just a little bit more of the Sioux Professional potting soil. I'm just going to top coat just gently to get these slightly covered. And then I'm going to, once I get the peppers planted, we're going to water this all in with a little Moo-Poo tea. Okay. Now if you want to put a dome over this, like we have with our celery and lemongrass, you can. We're just going to set this on the tray back here right now. We'll water it in, and the warmth of the room should be adequate for the germination. So we've got 9 different varieties of peppers that we're planting, and there's thousands upon thousands of varieties to plant, to choose from to plant. Now peppers, we're going to start in the 9-ounce cups like I spoke about earlier. We're going to put 5 seeds in each cup. There's 10 slots here in this nice little seed, or this nice little pot carrier that we got from where Holly worked last summer at the nursery, to where we can put these. Now you can start them in the 50 cell tray just as easy. But we'll put 5 seeds in each one of these. Then as they emerge, we'll separate them and put them in our own separate cell, because we want to have a lot of peppers this year. We got 10 spots or 10 cups. We've got 9 varieties. So our California Wonder peppers we're going to have 10 of them started. So we're just going to start, I'm going to use, instead of the professional potting soil, I'm going to use some of the certified leaf compost. And this is just straight leaf compost, black gold. I'm going to get these all filled, and then we'll come in and plant our seeds for our peppers. Okay, I've got all the seeds planted here, approximately 5 per container, or per cup. And I'm just going to top them off with just a little professional potting soil. Now you can most certainly start your seeds in a 4-pack or a 6-pack or a 6-cell, whatever you have. Now we choose to do it this way for a couple of different reasons. One being we can get 5 seeds in one of these cups, or 10 seeds, or whatever you're going to start, instead of having multiple trays sitting around. And this will buy us a little extra time. Probably we can leave these in these cups about 4 to 6 weeks until they get more established, then we'll harvest them out and we'll put them in their own individual cup or cell. And that just allows us to have a little more space on hand. And then you're not waiting for one cell to germinate, because some of these are not going to germinate. So now that we've got those all covered there, I'm going to bring the basil back out here, and we're going to water them in with Moo-Poo tea. Moo-Poo tea comes in a tea bag. We always have a couple gallons brewing, and we've put it in our Hudson sprayer, which makes things a whole lot easier. We don't have the tea bag in there. We've brewed it and then poured it into our Hudson sprayer. And then we're just going to gently moisten the soil here. Now, if you feel that you're going to have difficulty getting your pepper seeds to germinate because of the bottom heat, that you don't feel you'll have adequate bottom heat, you most certainly can buy these peppers already started at your local home and garden center. Just keep in mind that your local home and garden center, some of these garden centers are expanding their varieties that they have on hand in the starts. You're going to be more limited than if you would have purchased these from Dollar Seed or other online sources. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Or if you just don't have the space to start peppers indoors that you're trying to save for tomatoes or other vegetables. So it's that easy. We're going to set these on the under the grow lights back here. Get them nice and soaked there. And in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks to 3 weeks in most cases, we're going to have seeds germinating here. And then we can just start planning on moving them out of their individual containers if need be, and giving them their own individual cell. Thanks for watching. Join us again next time for more organic gardening and food preserving. I'm Joy Baird, and this has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.
For more information, please visit thewwisconsinvegetablegardener.com.